Ladies and gentlemen, my full thoughts on AEW Dynamite Fyter Fest Night 2. It was another great night this Wednesday night for Dynamite and a great second night of Fyter Fest on par with last week for sure. Now, the opening with the Labors of Jericho was a great choice. It was a very good opener. It was a good choice for it being Sammy stopping Tully's interference. Was the right move. Sammy versus Spears has, of course, been the plan in the background of the other Inner Circle versus Pinnacle feuds. But what a shock that AEW brought in Nick Cage, given what MJF literally said about him, because it's all true. Now, I suppose they're calling it no rules, not just no disqualifications. Now, as a weird way of saying it, it is no hold barred or extreme rules, however you want to say it. This is going to be nuts. It is. Now, we got a good promo from Miro to hype up Dynamite Homecoming in a couple weeks, but he didn't name an opponent, so that is probably going to be decided in the next 2 weeks. Now, there are a lot of names I've been waiting to see from Elevation to get a shot. Now, I'm sure it'll be a great match no matter who is against him. Cause versus Gallows was good, but I should have figured Anderson would help Gallows to win that. Omega and Callis showing up to talk trash was fine, but I don't think it really worked for Omega to suddenly struggle with the ease wordplay in the world. Now, Heyman and Dark Lord are coming out to take the fight. To them, again, was very good. The 10-man tag match, or should I say 10-man, is going to be great. The 10-man tag match is going to be great. And I have a feeling Heyman is the last man for his team to somehow win it all. Now, Team Taz had a decent promo to set up a segment for next week. Brian Cage had a decent add-on to that. The Absolute Party being crashed is going to be fun. Now, I bet All Out has the FTW Championship rematch and added at least the buy-in. We got a very good match from Darby versus Wheeler, but I think the best part was the confrontation between Cassidy and Sting. That match needs to happen at some point. Darby wins to prove his toughness, and Blade going after Cassidy was a very good touch before their match. Now, the match was very good, as was the overbooking with Statlander and Bunny. Cassidy wins and gets to show some edge using the Knuckles himself, of course. I wonder if Serious Cassidy is the one who gets a title, finally. Now, Baker versus Nyla Rose was a really good match. I feel like it lost a lot of steam with the weird near fall, where fans were amendment about the ref getting it wrong, etc., etc. Then from that point on, Nyla seemed a bit thrown off or thrown. That made it trickier, I guess, for Britt Baker to do it, to do all those things. But I figured Britt was winning anyway because of just how over she is. Now, Britt is defiantly gracing Pittsburgh with her presence. Maybe for both Dynamite and Rampage's premiere episode to make it a big week. I wouldn't be surprised if they turn Britt Baker babyface very soon. I wouldn't be surprised. We get a pretty good press conference promo, but Dax, again, recycled material. Santana's material was strong, and that tag match for Fight of the Fallen is going to be badass. We get a great segment with Andrade bringing Chavo to AEW, and that establishing this is a feud with Death Triangle. I do like that Andrade was hoping to team with them, with Pac, optional. But their series of matches are going to be great too. Then we're also getting Cody Rhodes versus Malachi Black at Homecoming. That is going to be very good. But again, I would hope Cody lets Malachi get this win to establish himself in AEW. AEW stands for All Elite Wrestling, for those of you that don't know. QT's promo about apologizing to Siobhan is interesting. I'm pretty sure this is a trick to sucker Siobhan into an even more humiliating moment. Now, I hope Dustin goes out to defend Siobhan because we need the grudge match blow-off of Dustin versus QT. Maybe even bigger than that. Tony Khan announcing a new live event for the AEW calendar is pretty exciting. That could be any number of things. As I haven't heard any rumblings from this news anywhere. Not that I know of anyway. But it sounds like it'll be a lot of fun. And then that main event, it was a myriad ton of fun in the form of badass brutality. A fork? Holy crap, man. Holy crap. This was the best match in the Mox versus Archer rivalry. It referenced all the other ones and escalated things. Now, and I'm sure everybody else in the community was really surprised, but also happy to see Archer win. Archer has been waiting for something big for a long time. This is that. Now, next week is big for Hikuleo to debut in AEW in a championship match against a bigger name like Archer. Now, I feel like Archer wins to maybe take this title over to NGPW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Strong, or maybe Reservists. We'll see. We'll find out. Folks, as far as Fyter Fest 1 and Fyter Fest 2 goes, Fyter Fest 1, in my opinion, was way better than Fyter Fest 2. And that's all I gotta say. That's gonna do it for this video, folks. If you enjoyed this video, me giving you all my thoughts on AEW Dynamite Fyter Fest 2, hit that thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. But either one, the thumbs up and the thumbs down, both helps out the channel. Either way, so it doesn't matter which one you hit. It does to me, but to you it may not. Anyways, folks, I'm getting out of here, folks. My SmackDown Watch Along will be live tonight for the first time ever. We're going to try again to see if YouTube fixed the webcam. Hopefully they did, because if they didn't, I'm going to be pissed. I'm getting out of here, folks. See you tonight for SmackDown, and I'm going to have a video of me giving you all my thoughts on SmackDown tomorrow afternoon. So be on the lookout for that. Have on those notifications. I'm getting out of here, folks. See you all later.